Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. This morning, Friday, the CCSA reported 8,640 new cases of COVID around the country, with 8,641 people recovered and released from quarantine. 13 deaths were attributed to the virus during that period. Good news for visitors, as the test-and-go system of entry applicable through the Thailand Pass app will be reintroduced for arrivals from the 1st of February. Suspended a month ago following the global appearance of the Omicron variant, the CCSA appears to acknowledge global opinion that Omicron is not a serious issue, no worse than a dose of flu, and it's already well spread here anyway. Arrivals will be tested during one-night bookings in approved hotels. Once results show negative, they'll be allowed to travel freely, but agree to use a tracking app on their phones. It's assumed, but not confirmed, that second RT-PCR tests will be required within a few days. Alcohol sales will be allowed in approved zones until 11 o'clock in the evening from Monday, in eateries where customers also order food. COVID controls and registration for SHA Plus remains in place. However, in addition to so-called blue tourist zones, of which Banglamung is one, alcohol will be allowed in a new category of regions known now as yellow zones. Those provinces, for some reason, do not include Rayong, but do include Kampang Phet, Chainat, Chayapun, Nakhon Phanom, Nakhon Sawan, Narithiwat, Bungkhan, Patani, Pichit, Pitsanulok, Pichabun, Loi, Sakon Nakhon, Singburi, Sukhothai, Suphanburi, Nongbu, Lampu, Angkong, Amnat Charon, Uttaradit and Uthai Thani. In Kanchanaburi province, 83 more illegals were nabbed crossing from Burma with the promise of work here. Daily catches add up to the thousands in the course of a month, and with no idea of how many are actually getting through and going to work somewhere, border patrols remain on heightened alert. Illegals sneaking in for work using guides to cross the terrain are treated differently than those who genuinely flee from Burmese border regions due to violence escalating there. The Thai government is committed to housing and feeding those who flee here and will do so until it's safer for them to return. With over 88% of youngsters between the age of 12 and 18 already inoculated, and programs for younger children due to be rolled out very soon, the Department of Health has advised, as you would expect, that the number of Omicron cases in elder school children has increased this year, but that schools seeing 1 or 2 cases in a classroom do not need to close the school, only the classroom, which should then be fully cleansed and left for 3 days. They also suggest that pupils are better protected if schools reduce class movement around the buildings, and whole school closures should only be applied when a provincial CDC decides that the school is a so-called COVID hotspot. Thailand's Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed that despite the USA and only the USA reporting aircraft interference caused by certain types of 5G phone signals, Thai phone systems, along with most of the world, are not affecting aviation in any way. The Narcotics Control Committee agreed on Thursday on decriminalization of cannabis and hemp in Thailand and approved the removal of plants from the Category 5 list of narcotics. This is not an approval for people to grow weed, but it is a step closer for sure. And a new 20 baht banknote is to be issued in March for Thailand. Printed on polymer sheets, similar to many UK notes as opposed to just paper, it's been approved for use from March the 24th. As the 20 baht note becomes worth less and less to most people, so many are screwed up, becoming dirty quickly and getting damaged. The new notes will see them remain in circulation longer. Meanwhile, this morning, and in our own region, we're reporting 482 new cases of the virus, 91 in Chonburi, 90 in Silachar, 139 in Banglamung and 79 in Sattahip. Rain and wind hit our region Thursday night through Friday morning, seeing many areas enduring power cuts and spikes. Minor flooding in certain areas was noticeable, and we can expect more of the wet stuff today and tomorrow. The city's mayor, Kun Kun Plum, gave the media an update yesterday on various projects and apologised for the elongated delays in repairs to footpaths and road areas. The continued burying of cables, combined with drainage projects, are still underway, but were delayed, we're told, by COVID restrictions that in some cases prevented workers from leaving their camps. Walking Street too is to see a so-called beautification project underway. 80% of cables are now buried already, and a complete road and pathway renovation project is underway there too. And with the Met Office promising highs today of just 29 degrees dropping down to 25, and the promise of showers and storms at any time, but with the weather expected to clear by Sunday. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,